I don't
You ever see
know.
yourself getting remarried?
Maybe, maybe.
Mm,
I am not afraid of marriage for
mm,
many reasons. I think my vetting process is extremely high.
yeah.
I know how to protect myself. Now that doesn't reduce my chances of getting divorced,
Hmm.
but it significantly, well, it does reduce my chances of getting divorced. Let me say it does not eliminate the chance of
Right.
me getting divorced. But so it reduces my chances of getting divorced and it greatly reduces my chance of getting screwed.
Hmm.
So if I'm not going to get screwed and I have a lower probability of divorce, then I don't mind getting divorced.
Hmm.
It's not something that would frighten me to the extent that I would say that I'm not going to get married. Now there are certain people, there are many people, there are millions of people that should never get married.
Right.
I'm not one of those people.
Hmm.
Uh, but there are people like that, and they should, fucking prenup or not, they should just not get married. Um, I did, I did a one of my second video ever was on this football player,
Wow.
and he had gotten to an argument with his wife. He was at the Seahawks. I think he has a championship ring. He was with the Seahawks. Anyway,
Hmm.
he gets into an argument with his wife and takes off. So the wife, gets mad and goes looking for him. Now she's looking for him with a gun in her purse.
Goodness.
She sees his car at a local motel. Listen to how raw dog this lady is. She kicks in the door. She kicks in the. This is an NFL player staying in this cheap motel. She kicks in the damn motel door. Guess what she sees? She sees her husband
See.
in bed, naked, with his brother, and with a ton of women. All right, let me tell you something. As a 20-year divorce attorney, if you are the type of man who needs a level of stimulation
Hmm.
where you are in a fucking queen size bed naked with your brother
Yeah, it's too much.
who's
That's too much.
also naked and with other women,
Mm,
I'm not judging you. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in that. That you
mm,
have needs and that's where your level of stimulation is. There's no problem. You are not fit for the institution of marriage.
right.
And it's clear that you don't know how to vet women because some woman kicked in your door and now she's got you butt naked. She held the gun to his head. She got
Goodness.
arrested for that bullshit.
Mm-mm.
So you don't know how to vet, and the level of stimulation that you need is way too high. Like
Yeah.
you're a good guy, maybe you're super talented, you're world class. Anybody who's playing in the NFL has elite genetics and
Right.
drive. You're
Hmm.
just not fit for the institution of marriage, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Hmm.
So there are very few people that have thought more about marriage than me,
Yeah.
and it's not because I'm a thinker. It's just because that's been my career for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I have made mistakes in marriage. I was married. I was married for 10 years.
Wow.
Lord knows I didn't vet that properly. I didn't understand when I got married 15 years ago. I didn't have the understanding that I have now.
Hmm.
I have a lot of understanding now that I didn't have a decade and a half ago.
Right.
So I would get married again, but if I never get married again, I would not see that as a negative.